Hey, what's going on? I'm Big Cat, um, and I really hope that you find this video somewhat. Um, well, I don't care how you find this video. I'm making this video because, real quick, 30 seconds. I'm making this video because I got a few friends and family who I talk to on Facebook through Messenger. We talk sport back and forth, talk sports back and forth quite a bit. Um, and my wife made a suggestion a few weeks ago. Why don't you do a YouTube video? They seem to think you know something. Um, the few people in the world that think that I'm intelligent on a particular subject. And I thought, you know what, you're right. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. A lot of my friends know as much or more than I do about sports, but why not make a damn video about it really fast? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a real quick video. My first video ever. I'm incredibly amateur at this, so don't judge me. Exorcise the demons. So this is going to be about Razorback sports. Razorbacks basketball, football, baseball, mostly football, or whatever's the hot topic at the moment. Obviously, around here in Arkansas, it's going to be Arkansas football, or how we do, in the SEC tournament, how we do in the NCAA tournament. So we just lost today against LSU here on March 7th. Bitter loss because LSU. We hate you, LSU. Almost, well, no, more than Mizzou. We hate you. But you got to give LSU credit. Played a hell of a game. They played great. They obviously, even without their star, they knew this was a must win for them. Must win. Now they've got some concrete poured. Now all they need to do is mix it up, and that can be their first layer of making it into the tournament. A lot of people think this might have gotten them into the tournament, coming into Bud Walton and winning is not easy. It's a big deal if you can come in. Ole Miss is the only other team to do it, and they didn't just come in here and do it. They came in here and they did it. They like stuffed their foot like right up your, So what does this mean going forward? Does it mean anything at all? I don't think it means anything. I think that we were tired, had a half-day rest, practice, whatever. We didn't have our normal at least 1 or 2 days to prepare, and that, and again, I'm in 2 or 3 groups with you guys, different friends of mine, different text messaging groups of friends of mine. A lot of them know a hell of a lot more about sports than I do, but with what I know that tonight's loss shouldn't mean anything at all, especially when you got 20, 22, 23 wins in the SEC. That is much better than they were a year ago from top to bottom. That means a lot, when you have the resume that we have, and then you lose a game like tonight, it's not as big of a loss. It really isn't. All we're playing for now is seed placement. We're playing to not be below, in my opinion, you don't want to be below a 5 seed, really. Because when you're a 6 seed, well, I mean, let's just be honest, you want to be a higher seed with a better matchup. So the SEC tournament will have we'll know a lot more about where we're going and who we're playing, obviously, after the SEC tournament. Everyone expects Kentucky to win, and for Kentucky to win the SEC tournament, and they probably will. But a buddy of mine in another group had a great question, and it, really good point. He said if you were to fill out, a good question and a point, if you were to fill out a bracket, where would you put Arkansas, and why? Why would you put Arkansas where you put them? And, the thing now, the constant theme that we hear about Arkansas by most national analysts, whether you listen to Bo Mattingly, whether you follow anyone who does sports on Twitter or whatever, they're all saying, a majority of them are saying Arkansas is a Sweet 16 team. If I were to fill out a bracket, would I put them in the Sweet 16? No, I wouldn't, because, yes, they've proven that they're a great team. We just seem, under Mike Anderson, we seem to sometimes take our foot off the pedal or something. It's not even that we choke. What was it, the A&M game where we had a 25-point lead and they turned around and made it a hell of a game? So was it South Carolina? We had our foot on their necks and we took it off, and we almost lost both those games. And yes, A&M's good. South Carolina's not. But A&M is good. They're a top 3, top 4 team in the SEC. And you got to expect those kind of games. The difference is we've had to win so many close games. And that speaks to itself when you can win those games. But you can almost flip a coin on some of those and we lose them. We lose some of those games. We've not ever really been able to hang on to big leads. Yes, that has to do with the type of, what we do, being a full court pressure. It's kind of like the no-huddle offense in college football or football in general. No-huddle offense, those teams tend to give up a lot of points because their offense scores in under 7 plays. Your defense doesn't have time to do what they need to do, but that's apples and oranges when you're comparing basketball and football. But the theme still resonates. It's still, there's a point there. And when you do what we do, you're going to have close games like this. You got to have the talent and the coaching to win them, and we do. The difference is going to be, can we do that game in and game out in the SEC tournament and, more importantly, into the NCAA tournament? I think that we can. I just, again, if I were filling out a bracket for money, I would not put Arkansas in the Sweet 16. That's just my opinion. I could be super duper hella wrong, and I hope that I am. We could shock the world and win the SEC tournament and get bumped up higher in seed placement and this and that and have all this momentum carry into the NCAA tournament. Who knows? Likelihood of that happening, not very likely, but that could still happen. This team is still really good. Qualls, Portis, the freshman Baird who's come in and played like a senior at times, Bell and Madden on the outside, the few minutes we get of Moses Kingsley, man, I hope that guy can resonate to the next level. I hope he can step his game up next year because we're going to need him if BP leaves. So, again, most of these videos are going to be about whatever the hot topic is at the time, and that's right now it's basketball. Football season's on the way. I totally plan on doing some stuff, videos for football. You can hit me up on Twitter at TyZilla83 on Twitter. And I'm gonna go. I go by Big Cap. I'm Big Cap. That's gonna be my channel, I guess. I don't know. It's a theme. Guess you have to have a theme, whatever, or a name, anyways. But follow me on Twitter. Shoot me, hit me up with an email, TyZilla83@gmail.com. If I'm friends with you and you got a good question, I may just bring it up here and we'll make it into a whole thing. We'll make a whole I don't want to call it episode, but a whole video about it. Your name will be mentioned, your Twitter handle, whatever, Facebook. So I hope I gave you a solid 8 minutes of time on the crapper, because I'm sure that's where you're watching this video. But thanks for watching. Regardless of where you're watching from, hell, I don't care. Just watch it, share it, whatever. Till next time, thanks a lot. Peace. Exorcise the demons.